Stevie J just did what nobody saw coming. After years of silence, backdoor tension, and low-key shade, he's finally stepping out and calling Lil Scrappy out by name. And what he revealed has everyone from the streets of Atlanta to the top of the reality TV world completely stunned. This isn't just another celebrity beef. It's a full-blown war involving receipts, legal threats, family betrayal, and career-destroying accusations. Why now? What triggered Stevie's explosive announcement? And how is Lil Scrappy fighting back? Stevie J just dropped a chord bombshell that's completely rocked Lil Scrappy's world to its foundation. Hidden family truths, jaw-dropping financial revelations, and a twist of betrayal have now come to the surface. But what's even more chilling? The receipts are legit, and the timing couldn't be worse. What Stevie has revealed will leave you stunned, and Scrappy's not the only one caught in the fallout. Don't go anywhere, because this scandal runs way deeper than it looks. You've seen messy, you've seen drama, but trust me, this is something else entirely. Nothing, and I mean nothing, comes close to the chaos that's just erupted between Stevie J and Lil Scrappy. For years, these two have moved through the same circles: hip-hop fame, reality TV madness, and tabloid attention from love and hip-hop, Atlanta to legal battles and headline-grabbing chaos.
Now that long simmering tension has finally exploded, and in a way nobody saw coming. A newly surfaced, leaked court filing has blown the lid off everything. Inside, Stevie J reveals extremely personal and sensitive information about Lil Scrappy's family, details that were never supposed to go public. We're talking about some heavy financial allegations here, custody battles, accusations that could wreck close bonds and relationships. It's all there, and here's the wildest part. The documents look very real, directly connected to an active legal fight that Stevie J is now officially entangled in. The courtroom doesn't play games, and neither do the receipts. In this breakdown, we'll expose exactly what Stevie J disclosed about Scrappy's private life and family drama, what may have triggered this leak now, and who could be pulling the strings. The disturbing accusations touch on child support, claims of abuse, and betrayal, and the consequences could shake Scrappy's career, reputation, and even his parental rights. You won't believe who's rallying behind Stevie J, and who's choosing to stay suspiciously quiet. By the end of this deep dive, you'll have the whole messy picture. And believe me, it's worse than you think. So get your tea ready, because this is one story you'll want to see all the way through. Before the court files came out, before the bombshell receipts leaked, and before Stevie J publicly put Scrappy on blast, there was already a silent buildup of tension brewing behind the scenes. Most fans still remember when Lil Scrappy and Stevie J were just two Atlanta icons making their mark in the hip-hop game. Scrappy, known for early 2000s bangers like No Problem, and Stevie J, the producer-turned-reality star who helped create hits with Diddy and Mariah Carey. These two weren't just industry associates. They were both part of the same reality TV universe, and that's where the tension first started brewing. The clashes began on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let's take it back to those early seasons of Love and Hip Hop ATL. Stevie J was already knee-deep in messy drama with Mimi Faust and Joseline Hernandez. Meanwhile, Scrappy was caught up in his on-again, off-again situation with Erica Dixon, the mother of his daughter. In the beginning, the two men kept things cordial, but once Joseline and Erica started trading shade, and Mama D got involved, it didn't take long before lines were drawn. There were little digs here and there, subtle disrespect, slick remarks in confessionals, and passive-aggressive jabs on social media. Nothing too over the top until 2016. That year, an alleged off-camera altercation went down during a cast event. Eyewitnesses claimed Scrappy and Stevie J got into a heated verbal argument that almost escalated into something physical. Producers reportedly had to pause filming for over an hour until things cooled down, but the audience never saw that footage. It either got cut or buried. And from that point on, everything shifted. The trust between them? Gone. According to a former producer who spoke to an insider blog, after that fight, every time they ran into each other, the vibe was tense. But they both kept things professional when the cameras were rolling, throwing shade behind the scenes instead. Fast forward a few years, and the Cold War turned icy. Multiple sources in Atlanta's music scene claimed that Stevie J started blackballing Scrappy quietly, allegedly telling studio execs and managers that Scrappy was unreliable, broke, and full of drama. On the flip side, Scrappy began firing back online, posting vague tweets and IG stories aimed at fake industry folks and haters pretending to be real. One tweet in particular got attention. "Atlanta full of clowns in suits. The same ones grinning in your face be the ones blocking your blessings." Fans quickly speculated he was referring to Stevie J, especially after Stevie landed a major hosting spot, while Scrappy was missing from multiple Love and Hip Hop reunion specials. Then the drama got personal. What most people didn't realize is that this wasn't just a TV or music beef. It went deeper than that. Over time, the feud tangled up with family drama involving Erykah Dixon, Bambi, and even Joseline Hernandez, all taking different sides. Bambi, who's now Scrappy's ex-wife, reportedly never trusted Stevie J and tried to keep their kids far away from his circle. Joseline, on the other hand, allegedly told friends that Stevie J knew way too much about Scrappy's finances and that he might use that information against him one day. As for Erykah, she kept things low-key, but her cold reactions during reunion tapings said it all to fans. It was only a matter of time before all that quiet smoke turned into a full-blown fire. And now, thanks to this explosive court leak, we finally understand what Stevie J has been holding on to all these years, and why he chose now to let it all out. The moment those court documents surfaced, they sent shockwaves through both the hip-hop scene and the reality TV community. These weren't your average legal filings. They were filled with accusations, financial disclosures, and deeply personal information that no one expected to see out in the open. So let's break down the most jaw-dropping details and why they're such a big deal. First things first, it's crucial to recognize that these documents are part of an ongoing legal dispute between Stevie J and Lil Scrappy. The case centers around child custody, financial responsibilities, and alleged violations of trust. According to various insiders, the documents were initially filed under seal, but somehow, a copy made its way to the press and began circulating across social media, igniting an immediate frenzy. And while it might seem like a messy publicity stunt, experts suggest the leak was a strategic play. The goal? Put pressure on Scrappy to come to the table and shape the public narrative before it spirals out of control. Among the most jaw-dropping claims in the court papers are those centered on child support payments and Scrappy's supposed mishandling of his finances. Stevie J's legal team presented detailed financial statements that accused Scrappy of purposely downplaying his income in order to reduce how much he owes in support. The filings allege that Scrappy has significant business ventures and investments that haven't been revealed in court. That includes a hidden ownership share in several Atlanta nightclubs, unreported profits from music royalties and performances, plus secret sponsorship deals and brand partnerships. Stevie J's lawyers claim this isn't just about avoiding child support. It's part of a bigger pattern of financial dishonesty meant to hide assets and dodge legal obligations. As the court documents put it, it's a classic tactic. Keep income off the books while continuing to live a high-end lifestyle. But it doesn't stop at money. The documents dive deep into personal territory, with painful accusations about Scrappy's behavior as both a father and a partner. Stevie J claims that Scrappy has been emotionally checked out and neglectful, especially toward his children and their mother, Erykah Dixon. The court papers reference missed visitations, ignoring crucial medical and educational responsibilities, and being emotionally absent during major family events. Even more disturbing, the filings accuse Scrappy's family of actively undermining co-parenting efforts, allegedly making it harder for Erykah to provide a consistent, stable environment for the kids.
The legal documents reveal a fractured family situation, one that Stevie J claims has long been masked by Scrappy's carefully crafted public image. This is where things get even messier. According to Stevie J's filing, certain members of Scrappy's family, including siblings and close relatives, may have played a part in undermining the custody process and potentially even meddled in financial dealings. There are allegations of secret gatherings aimed at blocking visitation rights, pressure being placed on Erykah Dixon, and efforts to sway Scrappy's public image and legal choices. At this point, it's no longer just a feud between two men. It's a full-blown family war now playing out in court. Stevie J has always been calculated when it comes to managing his image, and this latest move shows he's not playing checkers. He's playing chess. But here's the curveball nobody expected. This legal saga may not just be about money or family. It could be the beginning of a much bigger power shift with ripple effects that could shake the entire reality TV and hip-hop landscape.
When Stevie J's court documents hit the public eye, it sent shockwaves. and the internet watched in stunned silence. But make no mistake, Lil Scrappy wasn't going to sit back quietly. His reaction and the chaos that followed turned a private legal feud into a very public spectacle. Let's unpack Scrappy's response, the damage control that followed, and what sources are saying might come next. Almost instantly after the leak went viral, Scrappy jumped on social media to push back against the claims. Through a series of Instagram stories and tweets, he denied most of the accusations, framing the whole thing as a calculated smear job from Stevie J, aimed at destroying his name and tearing down his family. Y'all see this? This ain't about family or kids. It's about jealousy and control. I'm not letting nobody twist personal stuff just to make me look bad. The truth will come out. Facts gon' win. Scrappy also hinted at legal retaliation, saying his attorneys were preparing to fight back, expose the falsehoods, and bring the real story to light. That bold, defiant energy struck a chord with many of his fans, who quickly rallied in his defense, flooding the comments and fan pages with support. While the public response took off, sources say Scrappy's legal team quietly kicked into high gear behind the scenes. Between the court filings, social media warfare, and rumored PR cleanup strategies, this battle is far from over. Scrappy's legal team is said to have filed motions requesting that certain court documents be sealed and that public access be restricted, arguing that the leaked content contained confidential and potentially defamatory information. But even sealing the records didn't stop the media frenzy. Gossip blogs and online influencers dissected every piece of the leak, fueling non-stop speculation and wild conspiracy theories. At the same time, Scrappy's PR team launched a well-crafted campaign focused on presenting him as a loving father and dedicated artist. They circulated old interview clips where Scrappy expressed his love for his kids and passion for his music. This strategic rollout managed to cushion the blow somewhat, but it couldn't completely undo the damage Stevie J's revelations had already done. Sources close to both camps say this family feud has begun to bleed into every part of their lives. Word is, Scrappy's own family is now divided, some relatives publicly standing by him, while others are said to have quietly approached Stevie J's camp to either broker peace or potentially switch allegiances. There's buzz about intense mediation sessions being planned in the months ahead, though emotions remain raw on both sides. Scrappy's team is reportedly gathering documentation, bank records, witness accounts, and more to counter the financial misconduct claims. On the flip side, Stevie J is allegedly preparing a fresh round of receipts, including text messages and possible audio recordings, to bolster his case. All signs point to this legal and public drama being far from resolved. The chaos caused by the leak hasn't just shaken Stevie J and Scrappy. It's rippled out to affect their friends, families, and even their fellow castmates on Love and Hip Hop. Insiders say Erica Dixon now finds herself caught in the middle, trying to shield her children while juggling complicated loyalties. Bambi, Scrappy's ex-wife, has kept things quiet publicly, but behind the scenes, she's reportedly taking legal precautions to secure her own interests. Cast members from LHHATL have allegedly been warned by producers to keep the drama off social platforms in an attempt to avoid damaging show ratings. But so far, that request hasn't had much success. Even fans are beginning to voice frustration, feeling like they're stuck watching an endless cycle of scandals play out with no closure in sight. This feud has moved beyond personal issues. It's quickly snowballing into a full-blown public relations nightmare, one that could potentially impact both Stevie J's and Lil Scrappy's careers in the long run. For Stevie J, this leak cuts both ways. While it reinforces his upper hand in the feud, it also runs the risk of turning off fans who see the move as hitting below the belt. As for Lil Scrappy, the blow to his reputation could cost him down the line, impacting everything from music deals to potential TV gigs. Even the Love and Hip Hop franchise is keeping a close eye on the fallout. Sources say producers are worried that this real-world conflict might start to eclipse the show's scripted drama, or worse, cause important cast members to walk away entirely. But here's the kicker. Insiders are hinting that a brand new twist is just around the corner, one that could flip this entire narrative on its head. And it involves more than just court drama. We're talking about a surprise witness, and possibly another wave of leaked evidence. Just when it seemed like this situation had already hit its boiling point, new insider info suggests a shocking development is about to drop, and it could reshape everything in the ongoing war between Stevie J and Lil Scrappy. This isn't just about old legal paperwork or ongoing family tension anymore. A fresh round of evidence and an unexpected witness are about to shift the entire storyline. Sources close to the case claim a previously unidentified individual has stepped forward, someone who allegedly has deep, first-hand knowledge of both Stevie J's and Scrappy's personal and financial dealings. While the identity of this witness is being kept under wraps for legal reasons, the person is said to possess.
If all this new material holds up in court, it could completely shift the balance. Stevie J might come out looking more credible in his claims about hidden finances and family obstruction. Scrappy, on the other hand, could face fresh allegations or, depending on what's revealed, walk away vindicated. The outcome of the custody fight may even be swayed by who's ultimately shown to have the children's best interests at heart. Legal insiders caution that this level of bombshell evidence could very well push the case into a full trial rather than a quiet settlement, which means the drama could stay in the public spotlight a lot longer. As word of this twist hit the internet, social media went into overdrive. Fans, influencers, and commentators flooded platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with hot takes, conspiracy theories, and heated opinions. Some chose sides, while others were simply shocked at the nonstop chaos. Hashtags tied to the feud began trending rapidly, while gossip blogs scrambled to break down every development. Memes exploded. Speculation about the mystery witness's identity took over timelines. And now, many are wondering, could this case go down as one of the biggest scandals in reality TV history?